بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Today we are going to discuss Rutherford atomic model. Before studying Rutherford's atomic model, we have to discuss about Plum pudding theory that was presented by J.J. Thomson, in which he postulated that atoms are solid structures of positively charged with tiny negatively charged stuck inside it like plums in the pudding. Later on, Rutherford presented another experiment to explain the structure of the atom. First of all, we see the schematic diagram of the experiments, in which he used the source of radioactive element for the bombardment of alpha particles. He used a very thin gold foil, and he used a fluorescent screen coated with zinc sulfide. Actually, the purpose of this experiment was to understand the existence of positive and negative charged particles in the atom. He bombarded alpha particles on 0.00004 centimeter thick gold foil. Alpha particles are helium nuclei having two positive charge and are emitted by the radioactive element like radium. He placed some source for the alpha particles in the lead block with a tiny hole to form the beam of the particles. When the beam of the alpha particle hit the gold foil, he saw that some of the particles were bounced back, some of them were bounced at fairly large angle, while most of the particles passed totally from the gold foil and hit the zinc sulfide fluorescent screen and produced the fogging. During his experiments, he observed that almost all the particles passed away from the foil. Out of 20,000 particles, only a few particles were deflected at a fairly large angle, and very few particles were bounced back. Magnified diagram of this experiment. This diagram we are looking at alpha particles are going to strike with the gold foil, and these circles are representing the atoms of the gold foil. You can see that most of the alpha particles have been passed without deflection. Very few particles are deflected at fairly large angle, while very few alpha particles are bounced back. During this experiment, he concluded that since most of the particles passed undeflected, therefore most of the volume of the atom is empty. We can see from this diagram that most of the particles have been passed from the atom. It means most of the space occupied by the atom is empty. The deflection proves there is a center of the positive charge, which is called nucleus. Alpha particles are striking with some dense and heavy particles that carry positive charge, and most of the mass occupied in this region, he named it as the nucleus of the atom, and the particles which are present in the nucleus like proton and neutron, that are called nucleons. As far as the size of the nucleus is concerned, we can see that most of the alpha particle have been passed through the space. It means the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the atom. As an electron revolve around the nucleus, and atom as a whole is the neutral. Therefore, we can say that number of electrons revolving around the nucleus is equal to the number of protons that are present in the nucleons. Except electrons, all the fundamental particles lie within the nucleus, and that are called nucleons.